Hi guys, this is Legoyoshi and welcome to a new review of Lego set. This one is actually an Avengers set I forgot I had, so I thought I'd better do a quick review of it before moving on to Iron Man 3 sets. This is Hulk's Helicarrier Breakout. It's actually a really good set in my opinion, so let's get on with it then. Okay, so first let's go over the main area. This comes in 3 sections. It's also hinged as well, so it depends on how you want to play with it or display it, depending on what you want. You can have it as straight as that, but I prefer to have it as like this sort of area where the hinge is pulled in, as the area actually in the movie is a bit more compact in this area, it's not more straight, so I think it relates to the film a bit more. And it creates a little tiny bit more space for if I want to put any more sets in, so it's not too bad. Anyway, this first area is an area where they are investigating Loki's staff, which is right here as you can see. There is another hook here, which I do put Hawkeye's bow and arrow in, but that's only because I have Hawkeye driving the jet, the flying jet should I say. So I usually put the bow and arrow in there as well, just to keep it, just to store it really, pretty much. There's also a little computer, as you can see here, showing different sections of the staff and seeing exactly how it works. As we move on to the next bit, we have a little glass screen, which I think these are more like Iron Man's computers, but I can't really tell you what's on the thing, because I'm not 100% sure. I'm looking on this little website I've got as well, and it's not telling me exactly what, so... But yeah, it's just like a little couple of computer screens for Iron Man, who doesn't actually appear in this set. He is in some of the scenes around this, but he's not actually in this set. Next to that, we have Loki's holding cell, which, if anybody's seen the film, ends up being 4. For different reasons, but I'll go over that in a bit. There is a little accessibility feature as well. I don't know if you can actually, if there's any buttons on anywhere that'll... Yeah, there it is. This little orange button at the top here, where my finger is. If you push that down, it does knock it out so that Loki can escape. Or you can just prise it out with your finger, because you just put it on top where the little shield logo is. Anyway, let's put that back once again, one hand. Ta-da! Anyway, and then on top of the cell, there is a couple of seats and some computer screens. One computer screen is looking at different things and trying to, different tactics and stuff like that, with a little control panel next to it, while one of them is playing Space Invaders. Now, if anybody has seen the film, they may know this, but it's actually a little nod to one of the guards for S.H.I.E.L.D., who is actually playing, I believe it's Gallagher, on one of the screens, and it was a bit of a running joke for that one. And then onto the final area, we have... I don't know what's supposed to be in these barrels, but I do know they have a little function thing where, I mean, that's not much, but you can tip it up and send the barrels flying if you wish, which I'm not going to do because they'll end up going all over the place and I can never find them. And then just onto this little area here where there's a couple of glass screens. Not really much for this area, but this could be like a little fight scene area if you... Okay, now to the vehicles. Just want to quickly apologise for the little abrupt end to the last section. My mum literally rung me as soon as I was just about to finish the video, so if you wonder why it's a bit, it just seems to be cut off a bit short, that's why. But I had pretty much said what I need to say. So, plus with me using my phone for filming, this is what happens. Anyway, onto the vehicle, which we have the S.H.I.E.L.D. Jet, I believe it would be called. I'm not 100% sure. There's once again nothing online that's saying what it is, but oh well, never mind. This is pretty much what Hawkeye is supposed to be driving, even though I believe in the film nobody actually drives one of these. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but I think when Hawkeye is actually appearing in the scene, he's on a completely different vehicle. But I could be wrong with that one. Anyway, it's placed on the nice blue shield design with a couple of wings at the back here, which are a little bit adjustable depending on how you want to have them. I like them to be angled a bit because I think it looks better and adds a bit more speed. So we have a little cockpit here, which I always have Hawkeye in, and there's not huge amount of, not a huge amount of room in there, but it's just got a little handle for him so he can control it. And they do also have, as per usual with any jets or anything like that in Marvel, they do have a couple of little rockets, 2 at each side. You can see there's some there as well. And on the back there is a little rocket propeller, and of course there's a couple of SHIELD logos on there as well, just so you know that it's a SHIELD jet. Okay, so the first figure is Hawkeye. He does come with his bow and arrow, like I said earlier, but I usually have that strapped into the other thing. He comes with his typical battle armour, with, I don't know if he has any arrows actually painted on or not, I cannot see any. And on the back, there is, I think it's supposed to be 3 on the back, if you look at the top where the triangles are. Apart from that, it doesn't really come with much. It comes with his little goggles, but 2 seconds guys, I have to do this one-handed again, sorry about the camera there, it slipped out my hand. If you take the hair off and you turn it around, you can get another face, so I'm just trying to put that for you. Oops, and he's fallen over. He does not want to stand up whatsoever, for God's sake, why does this always happen? There we go. And he does have an angry face. I'm actually a little bit surprised because I think he was supposed to have the blue eyes from when he got taken over by the Tesseract in Loki's staff, but he has it in one other set, which I believe is Loki's Cosmic Cube Escape or something along those lines. But on this one he doesn't, he just has typical black eyes, which I believe is wrong, because he does end up getting returned to his normal self in this scene, but I think the part that he's supposed to be in is actually when he has been taken over. But apart from that, it's not a bad minifigure. And like I said, he comes with a crossbow, which, not a bad looking crossbow, it's about a typical crossbow for Lego. And next we have Loki, who is the main bad guy, as I'm sure many of you know. He does come in quite a few sets, if I remember rightly. I think he comes in the Cosmic Cube Escape, he comes in the Quinjet set, if I remember rightly. So he comes in at least 3 sets, so he's not a hard minifigure to get hold of. He is one of my favourite characters though in Marvel. I think he's brilliant, really funny. He comes with his golden helmet with the 2 horns on top, as you can see, and comes with his green cape. I don't know if he has a second face or not, so just once again, 2 seconds guys. Nope, he doesn't. It was a waste of time. But anyway, and he comes, oops, he's drunk. He does come with some design on his front, but it's nothing major, it's just the design of his clothing, and there's nothing on the back underneath his cape, so there's not really much going for this figure. But I do like the golden helmet, I have to admit. And on to the third minifigure, which is Thor. Now, I do like this Thor figure. The only problem I have is it's a little too blonde. I know that sounds like, doesn't really sound like much, especially if you haven't watched any of the films, but if you would take a look at the beard, or his goatee, whatever you want to call it, it's more brown, so it doesn't really match up. And in my opinion, the actor who plays Thor, it doesn't really have that blonder hair, it's more of a lighter brown. So it's just a little problem I have, but it's nothing major. Anyway, he comes with his trusty hammer, and I've forgotten the name of the hammer, so that does not help. I'll probably remember it as soon as I come off the thing, but I really cannot remember it off the top of my head. And the design is clothes. Actually, unlike Loki, go all the way to the back underneath his cape, as you can see. So there's nice continuity. There we go, like that. Like I've just said, he comes with his red cape, and I will make sure I don't drop the camera this time. He does come with a second face, which is not quite as angry, more of a stern face. Don't know why he's looking so stern. Anyway, but yeah, I think for this scene I do prefer the angry face, because he's angry that Loki is escaping his cell, and I cannot put the hell on one-handed again. There we go. There we go. That's Thor. And he's fallen over. And onto the final minifigure, if you want to call him that, is the Hulk. Now compare him to an ordinary minifigure. Let's get Thor back up here, shall we? Thor, can you just... There we go. Yep, nice size difference. This is why I don't like cheap Hulk figures, because he's exactly the same size as the rest of the minifigures. Which, yeah, as Bruce Banner, fair enough, but as the Hulk, no. Hulk is a hell of a lot bigger. Anyway, as you can see, he only actually comes in 3 parts. Well, technically 5 parts. His head, body, and legs are all one piece, and they are really not quite nice pieces as well. It's not more from the films, them in much later sets, but the green is actually more his comic style, where it's a more... I don't really know what green you'd call it, but it's more... I really don't know what to call it. It more strikes out at you. Whereas in future sets, which I will get to in due time, it's more of an olive green, shall we say, which is more to the films. But yes, anyway, his arms are 2 pieces. There's one bit for his arm. Let's just turn around so you can see. One bit for his arm, and then one bit for his actual hand. And that's chosen both sides. And there is a little something in between. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull one. Oh, Jesus. There we go, it fires off. But it does come with a little thing so you can put his arm on. I'm not going to get your arm now, Hulk. You're going to have to stay like that for the rest of the video. Yeah, so there we go. That is Hulk. Sorry, Hulk. I'll put your arm back on now. I'll just show it anyway. Yeah, like I say, it's quite an easy fit. So you just do it like that. That's good. If you ever do that again, Hulk smash. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, Hulk. Calm down. Calm down. So there we go then, guys. That is Hulk's Helicarrier Breakout. I just want to go on a bit of background, like I did for another Avengers set. So it gives you a bit more background to the movie and why it's in this set. After a skirmish in Germany, Loki was captured by Iron Man and Captain America and sent to the S.H.I.E.L.D. Helicarrier prison, really a containment unit made to hold the Hulk. Unfortunately, a mind-controlled Hawkeye caused a distraction, damaging and infiltrating the Helicarrier. At the same time, Bruce Banner turns into the Hulk, clashing with both Black Widow and Thor, and a S.H.I.E.L.D. attack jet in his anger. In the end, Loki escaped from the Helicarrier to continue his plans. Hulk and Thor fall from the Helicarrier but survive, and Hawkeye returned to his normal self after Black Widow knocks him out in their confrontation and the death of Agent Phil Coulson. Or Coulson, depending how you want to say it. There is a couple of notes that I do want to mention. I have mentioned some which it mentions about the Space Invader screen. That Hulk figure is actually exclusive to this set, and it's also the only character in this set not to be in the Thor movie. I don't remember Hawkeye being off the top of my head, but it has been a while since I watched the film, so more than likely will have done. I'm sure that Hulk appeared actually in another set, but I must be wrong. I thought he appeared in the Quinjet one. Anyway, the fuel canisters as well, that's apparently what they are back there. They do resemble octane oil from the town and city themes, and this is the only set with the Hulk not to have the word smash in the title. Which is fair enough, especially when his favourite line is Hulk smash. And just a little bit of info about this set as well. There are 389 pieces in this set, with 4 minifigures. The price is £50, so obviously based on my pounds to pieces ratio, it's not all that brilliant. But I do find this set quite big for a £50 set. Like I say, you've got your own little play area, and then you've got the actual jet. And also this set was released in April 2012. So, there we go then, folks. Let me know what you think about this set, and I will be moving on to the Iron Man 3 sets as soon as I can. I was going to start them today, but like I say, I end up finding this set and thinking, oh, I haven't done that set yet, and it's supposed to be done. So, am I bad? So, Anyway, thank you very much as always for watching, guys, and I will see you guys for the next video. See you later, guys. And don't forget, you can now follow me on Twitter on Legoyoshi 2.